I'm James Heaney, and this is Brief News Brief. We wanted to start today's show talking about a genius, but instead we're going to talk about Kanye West. You might know him as the motivational speaker at the Video Music Awards. In the most recent VMAs, he likened himself to Steve Jobs and Walt Disney, as they are all artist merchants of the most high inspirational level. Have you seen Kanye's white t-shirt? It's $120 and it is wonderful. I have a Hanes knockoff white t-shirt, but nowhere near the quality of the inspired Kanye brand. Now, recently in a performance, he came out and said he didn't vote. Let me quote him really quick. I would hate to do any injustice to his poetic way of speaking, so let me read it right from this card. I told you all I didn't vote, right? But if I would have voted, I would have voted on Trump. Yes, voted on Trump. Listen, Kanye, you could have stopped at, I didn't vote. We don't need to hear anything else. If your word isn't important enough to be heard in democracy, then don't put that BS in my ears. It's like going to a birthday party without a present, finding the birthday boy or girl, and going up and saying, Jerry, I didn't get you a present, but if I did, it would have been a car. No, what you do is you go in, you get your cake, you get your free drinks, and you try to skedaddle before they catch you. Breaking news! A $25 million settlement has been reached in the Trump University fraud lawsuit. Eric Schneiderman, the New York State Attorney General, says this is a major victory for the more than 6,000 victims of the fraud Trump University. He also says it's a stunning reversal, considering back in June, Trump said he could have settled this case. He could settle this case, but he's never gonna settle because he's winning the case. In his opinion, he had already won the case. Nonetheless, he's paying out $25 million to the victims. In addition, he's got to pay $1 million in penalties to New York State. I suppose this is kind of the first Trump stimulus package. We're seeing trickle-down economics straight from Trump's wallet to the people. It's time to talk about the here, the now, and the future. And here's a call to action. Have you ever wanted to talk to Speaker of the House Paul Ryan? Well, I've got his phone number. But you can't talk to him, you can just talk at him. When you call, you'll hear a message from Paul Ryan, and then there'll be a beep so you can leave a message. They're asking to find out what Americans think of the Affordable Care Act. So you can call and tell them if you like it, that you support it, and if you don't like it, you can say, tear it apart. I wouldn't leave anything too crazy, because if there's ever a time Big Brother's listening, it's when you're calling Big Brother. The phone number is 202-225-3031. Make your voice heard. It's poll tally time. The preferred beverage is coffee, and people are more like cats than dogs. I thought it was just women that were catty. The Sanders television poll is too close to call, and they aren't closed yet. But we have some brand new polls for you. First off, do you prefer good news or bad news first? Secondly, how smart is Kanye West? And finally, do you trust Trump's family to run his blind trust? We want to hear. We're going to be taking the weekend off, so these polls will be open a little bit longer. Please enjoy the weekend.